Kokon, you come out in place of Kokon. Huh? Oh, acha, you go there. Okay. Yeah. Huh? 38. You group. Each one. Give a name to your group and take on.
First, we would like to have a few words from Dr. Somajit Roy.
Yeah, so just a moment of your attention. So this session will be run by Shubham and Nidhi, where all of you guys will be presenting your presentations. Please stick to time. Each group gets 5 minutes to present. And then this will be run by Shubham and Nidhi, this session. So Shubham, please.
Thanks a lot, Professor. So, as you know, the rules are very simple. You just come here, pitch your idea within 5 minutes and take the prize. Okay. So first thing is Entropy Unleashed. I would like to call the team Entropy Unleashed to be here ready in front of the podium and get introduced to the tech that we have to use it. Who are the speakers from question? Only one? So, for Entropy Unleashed, you are going to have one speaker or two? Huh?
I am Shiva Prasad Behra, second year BSMS. And
yes, very good afternoon to all my teachers present here and to all our elders and to all present in the auditorium hall. So, first of all, before starting, we would like to say that please pardon us if we are doing any mistakes because we are a bit nervous today, and as you can see that we are the first to present it here. So a bit nervous right now. So we are actually the group named Entropy Unleashed, and our topic is artificial mood. So we as a group, we six as a group are going to present it, and now I'd like to hand over the microphone to the speaker who is going to actually say explain it to you all that what is it all about.
So basically, our project is artificial moon. We are just using reflective satellites, a large number of small reflective satellites to direct the sunlight towards the required area, which is usually dark at night, or for a particular purpose such as a large scale construction is going on, where a dam or like for example railway tracks are being built, which needs 24-hour efforts, but due to certain things like darkness and animal issues and everything, it's not usually held. But with this, we can direct sunlight into that particular area, and their 24-hour construction or the work can be going on without any hassle. The problem which we are solving, this thing can also be used in a particular society or areas, urban or suburban areas, where there is a lack of habitable land. Like in today's world, the major problem is lack of habitable land. So with this thing, we are replacing the street lights and everything. And the second is e-waste. Electronic waste is a major contributor in today's world. So with this, we are in small run, it won't be that much efficient, but in long run, in say 3 to 4 decades, it will surely help us to reduce the electronic waste. And the thing is, most of our electrical lights and street lights, it depends on non-renewable sources of energy. So we are replacing that with our renewable source, that is sunlight. The problem remote place where electricity can't reach, villages or very remote areas where construction needs to be done or something needs to be done in that. Or the web project which need constant light and urban areas with less land availability. And we are solving it with integrating large number of small reflective satellites with high precision instruments, so that we can light up a particular area, not a whole city or a whole thing as a whole. And how to get it better? Not to lit a whole city, but rather to do it where it is required and use a very high precision instrument, so that it won't harm any natural balance between day and night. Any question?
So if you have any questions, you can also ask, right? So from the audience. Yes, introduce your name and then ask the question.
I am Kiraj. So to have a satellite pointing at a one, first we have to launch the satellites,
Yeah.
and the satellites won't be waiting forever. Then they will also fall into the
Space DV.
come back to the Earth. So how in the long term, how is it?
See, the satellite will run using solar fuel and that thing. So it won't be very short or very long, but for 5 to 6 decades, it can run constantly.
Why? So how can we? Why does it? If you use the solar energy here, how is it better than using it on? You use it on.
I think it's a good question, but he has also answered it in a way. So in view of time, we are taking one question, okay? Because otherwise, I think short, brief one. So let me join in thanking Entropy Unleashed Artificial Moon. It's a good one.
Now, I would like to call the next team, Bio Boosters, to be on the stage. How many speakers have you got? Okay. Yeah, you are going to get time, 5 minutes, and we had 4. Okay.
Hello, Professor Khalid. Hello, sir. Respected Khalid sir, Professor Rao, and all my dear friends and seniors. So we are a team of 6 people. They are from various colleges from Kolkata, and I am Dibojyoti. I am from ISA Kolkata, 23 RMS. So our team is named as Bio Boosters. So what we have thought to work on is a cure to bed sore infections. So this idea has come in my mind a few months ago when in the month of July when my grandmother passed away, and before she passed away, before 1 month of her death, she was kind of paralyzed, and she was suffering from bed sore, and I could see infections on her back. So when I came back to college after my vacation, I saw the IGM project that our college team was working on, and they were working on genetically engineered E. coli bacteria, which works as antimicrobial agent, and it basically they developed a product where they were trying to solve the problem of bad smell in shoes by fighting against the microbial growth that happens inside the shoe. So I talked to their team, and during that time I talked to their team after their presentations, after they came from Paris after winning a gold in that event. So I talked to them about its application in bed sore, and yes, it is possible to apply the same thing in bed sore. What we need is a little more extent of R&D. So what we came across is, yes, so how bed sore comes with a lot of risk of infection, and in most of the cases where the patient is very elderly and not able to walk, and there is a very high risk of infections. So the problem is seen among coma patients and people who are bedridden post surgery, and wheelchair users. So how is the problem solved? As I said, it is a genetically engineered bacteria. How? So how do we do it better? Do we have the bacteria and it is going to work? No. So we already have a lot of solution to these problems in market, like different types of chemicals. Most of the times it is handled mechanically by nursing the patient. So how we are planning, so I have also thought about, very recently during the chemistry departmental day in our college, I have seen Professor Shyam Sengupta's team working on emulsions. They made emulsions using shola. Shola is a very popular thing, a popular plant product available in West Bengal, which is very cheap, and they were making emulsions using it. So we can use the same emulsion and use this genetically engineered bacteria in that emulsion, and we can make it publicly available so that it can be applied on the back of the patient, and it will work like magic, and we can get rid of bed sore based infections. So I think this can be made a viable product, and this can work. So that's our problem and the solution we propose for this problem. Thank you. Any questions? Okay, so
Do you have any questions here from the audience?
okay. So
A very quick question. So, have you thought about the life cycle of this?
yes, sir. Actually, what happens is, I have noted it because I am not a biology guy. So, yes, there is since we are using bacteria, so there is a mechanism called quorum sensing, where basically a bacteria population control mechanism is used. So, since we are using bacteria, so as we are using the emulsion, so it is already ensured that the bacteria is localized, and there is a mechanism called bacterial population control mechanism. So it can be used so that the bacterial life cycle can be like we can design it according to our need.
Okay, thank you. Very nice.
Thank you, sir.
Now next book is The Cat.
Who's going to be the speaker? Okay, are there two speakers?
Hello everyone, myself Kalam here. I'm working as research scholar at ISET Organization. So, we believe the catalyst field, and we are the catalyst for social change. So, everyone knows that women are facing a lot of safety issues nowadays, like maybe walking alone on the streets or being followed. So there are many traditional defense already there in the market, like paper spray, or you can use knife or anything, but that will need us physical strength, and naturally women don't have it. So it should not be uncomfortable for us to walk alone. So safety should be simple, powerful, and within reach. So for that purpose, we have designed a wearable, that is electronic watch, and we have incorporated certain features into it that will make our safety simple. So about the watch features, Neeraj will tell you. Thank you.
Hello, good evening everybody. I am Keras. I am Chitya BSN student here in Kolkata. So we know that wearables are used by everybody, almost it is present everywhere. So what we have planned is you design an app and accompanying band. That is like today's wearables, you can change the bands easily. And so first I will talk about the software. So what we will do, we will use the machine learning to study the general pattern of the day-to-day activity. What is the heart rate? What is the breathing pattern? What is the anxiety level in general day-to-day lives? And then we'll gather data from cases of abductions, and like that will have a remarkable change in elevated heart rate, higher breathing rate, so on and so on. This we have shown, and this has been like already known that it is being measured by the watches. Like Apple Watch has the crash detection features that can send to your contacts when you crash. So we'll use that feature in our app, and I will add a band. This band in which we have an EMP device. So what we, in the short period of time, what we searched, that you can have a directed EMP device which can like disable all the electronic nearby except your own. So we'll use that, and we'll use the smartphone screen and loud noise to have a kind of a blinding effect, and loud noise to inform the surrounding people, and the blindness, temporary blindness, can be used to get away from the attacker if required. And as usual, it will send it to the nearby police station and the nearby people in your contacts about if you have any problems. So this is the general idea, and it will be easy to implement because it will just go to all smartphones. They are just by software app. So we think it will be very useful. And the drawbacks is that it will take some time to get used to the actual environment, and it might give some false positives. So we'll have a manual activation by pressing the power button 2-3 times, something like that, and we'll have an override method. So that's all. Thank you.
and Shairin Mondal. The watch, is it chargeable or not?
Yeah, it is the watch that is available like in general public. Like we are not making the watch itself. We are making the band that is just a small that will use the power from the watch and the software. So the watch that is available like the Apple Watch or the Samsung Watch, that watch only will be using it.
What about the cost?
So this is a software, so we can like use ad revenue, and for the band we'll use the general, like the EMP device should not cost much because it's just a pulse of electricity that is released, so just a capacitor I guess. So we'll try to make it affordable. Exact cost we have to.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot to the Catalyst crew. So, next we have Sim at Links. Please be on stage. Who's going to be the speaker? Are there one speaker? Who's- Second speaker?
Good evening, everyone. Myself, Rubok Shakar, a BSMS student from Isaac, and our project based on the simulation-based idea. At first come the name CMED Links. Sim means simulation, it means education, links. Problems in our state, in the higher secondary level, there will be not a proper lab or experience. So we think that may they virtual labs by simulation, where we handle experimental apertures and doing experiments. And there also been we store the data, store the data. And
Okay, so I am continuing the talk. It's basically supposed to be an app or a software, just like OLEX tool sir has shown. So what it would do, majority of schools or underpaid institutions, they don't have proper labs or certain reagents, certain expensive reagents. So we are aiming to create a software which would emulate or rather simulate virtual space where we can do chemical experiments or in future physical or biological experiments through the help of a program, of a integrated program. So there would be reagents available, apparatus available, and students can perform those expensive type experiments which they cannot normally because of lack of reagents or lack of infrastructure. So myself, I've come from a school where at HS level our labs did not have proper reagents, and due to the COVID patch we didn't even have proper practical exams. So I missed out on that completely, and when I got into college it was a whole new experience for me. But for such students who want to perform experiments on their own, this app or software would be very much helpful, as it has specifically a special kind of function where other people can add their, it's like a public users library, where when other students are performing some kind of experiments, you and I or anyone else can access those and see what they have done, and apply your own reaction conditions or change the reagents, and that's all. So it's just an app.
Do we have any questions from the audience? Who?
Okay, we already have a lot of platforms where we can watch different experiments. Like when I don't get an experiment in the college or in school, when I was in school, I used to go and search it up, and there were literally a lot of videos and other stuff that is available online that I can look up to. Why should I particularly download this thing?
Because
I mean, what extra am I getting out of it?
So the thing is that it's not, you're just not watching the video. You can perform the experiments with you're gonna have a hands-on experience on this.
It's not hands-on.
No, it's not hands-on in the general sense, but you can add the reagents or choose the apparatus.
It's like a game, you mean to
It's like
say.
a game. It's like a game where you can set the conditions and see what changes happens. If you see a YouTube video, they are having a specified thing. They have added 5 ml of this and 10 ml of that. You can't change that. So the changes you can monitor yourself.
Okay, sure, thank you.
Thank you, Simon. Links. So next up we have 1 to 5 a.m. Please be on stage. How many speakers? One or two?
Hello.
One speaker. Are you on the switch? Please move on to the in front of the podium.
So a very good evening everyone, and I will thank Professor Kari for hearing us, and of course our HOD and Professor Roy to give us an opportunity for presenting something very special and new. So as we are 1, 2, 3 and 5, so we named after our group that 1, 2, 5 a.m. and it represents that we can provide our service that at night 1 to 5 a.m. So how can we provide? So there are a lot of groups that have been they have presented that they are experimenting some things, and there are a lot of night owl who are students, and they read a lot of things in night, and of course the workers who are working at night. So how they can survive without food? You can guess by seeing my tummy that I am a foodie person. So after working so hard and after reading something very interesting, I will look for food, right? So the people who are suffering or hungry for food at night, and of course who are suffering or who are looking for medicines at night, so we will provide them at night up to 1 to 5 a.m. So with me, this I will speak something special for you, and this is for looking in rural areas. This is not a direct science. We can't say this, but if you see, cooking chemistry is, of course, a science. Of course, medicine is related to science. So after all, we can say that up to 1 to 5 a.m. we can do something special, including science for cooking chemistry. So we can provide food at very cheap or at very discount rupees to you, and especially for the rural areas. And we will service or provide medicines for the people who are suffering from various kind of diseases, or mainly for women who are very fevered or feeling illness during their pregnancy period, or somehow they are someone or some family member who they are not in their home. That we can provide them services like that. So the rest of the part will explain Disha with me. So please.
Okay, so as you can see 1 to 5, it's basically telling you the hours at which we will work. That is 1 to 5 a.m. Now you might think, how is it different from Blinkit, Zomato and other stuff that you have available? It's because they are not really accessible to you at 4 a.m. in the morning. You might think they are accessible, but they are not. So we are specifically designed for that time of the night when I am awake, and people like us who are awake, we are night owls. I don't sleep at night. So which is why we developed this app. Also, the interesting thing is becoming the middleman for your odd jobs. That means we are starting with food and medicine, but we will try to become your middleman. For example, if you want to connect to, say suppose paramedics or hospital, whatsoever, we'll try to expand into those fields. Basically, we'll be like your insurance company. You call us and we will connect you to the people that you exactly need if you can't connect to them at that time of the night. So we are like the middle person, somebody through which you access to different stuff. So this is the basic idea of what we want to do. Yeah, it's an app. Thank you.
Professor, any comments? Okay, so now because we are running short of time, I'd like to call upon stage the next team. Water Hyacinth. Who is going to be the speaker?
Very good afternoon, everyone. So, as we all know, water is life. So, we are talking about something which causes water pollution and which destroys the aquatic ecosystem. This is water hyacinth, also known as the terror of Bengal. So, what is the problem with water hyacinth? It causes water blockage, decreases oxygen level of the water, and causes drinking water contamination. And challenges with water hyacinth is that it grows very rapidly and it spreads very easily. Regarding the solutions of that, the water hyacinth contains various amount of cellulose in it, so we can convert it to a biodiesel or biofuel, and we can, since it contains very much fibers in it, so we can convert it to handmade paper and textile, which we can use in our everyday life. And it also purifies water, so we can use it in wastewater treatment also. Thank you.
So that brings the end to our entrepreneurship workshop. So I would like to call upon stage Dr. Somojit Rai to please do the concluding remarks.
Okay, so thank you very much, everyone. I think you enjoyed and you had a feel of how you can implement the thought process of communicating and then improvising and innovating. It's a very nice presentation. All of you have presented it quite nicely. So this brings us to the close of this innovation workshop. And now we have certain formalities to do. So there is absolutely no loser. So everyone wins and everyone will get a small token from us. So I would like to ask now Nidhi and Shubham to do the concluding part and carry on with the next final session of this school. So it has been a great experience and thank you all.
Now I would like to call upon stage Mr. Kari to present a certificate and token of appreciation on behalf of either Kolkata and Airport and of course the Airport family to all the participants present here. And Professor Haldar also please come on stage. So, and now I will call your name, so please come to the stage.
পিছন দিয়ে তোরা পিছনে এসে করো অসুবিধা আছে কারণ ট্রেনে চলে যাচ্ছে
Akash Dev, Inakshi Vaishal, Anvira Chaudhary,
Polemy Patnaik, A. Raj Pal, Musfika Khatun, Yasha Tiwari, Aritra Das,
Shubham Roy, Nidhi Kumari, Rilka Haldar, S.K. Osman Goni, Dipanjan Patra, Tosif Al-Amin, Samin Akhtar, Khokan Manna, Nurina Khatun,
Anirban Kumar Mati,
Trisa Chakraborty,
Subhaji Rao, Subhaji Saab, Subhaji Saab,
Saren Mondal,
Uttara Chaudhary, Uttara Chaudhary,
Rochita Das,
ওইটা কি
Ayantik Guha,
Arjisman Banerjee,
Lisa Maiti, Revu Dan, Fahim SK, Soma Biswas, Soma Biswas, Palak Trilochan Atta, Jasmine Bezmura, Kingsuk Patra, Kingsuk Patra, Ria Singh, Trisa Roy, Lopamudra Saha, Anesa Devna,
Now it's time for volunteer certificates. I would like to call upon Shiva Prasad
Anirban Kumar Maiti, Divyajyoti Das, Sheikh Usman Goni,
Kaushik Al Amin, Banerjee Singh, Mukul Manna, Rupam Sarkar,
Rimpa Haldar, Samin Akhtar, Kingsuk Mondo,
have had these certificates, and we are really close to the kind of a thing. If I understand it correctly, it's my job to conclude all these things and thank all the participants for this kind of a thing. And I think we have something important to take into account. So it has been a pleasure to be here as a teacher, and of course with my colleague to take care for you for the 5 minutes. It has been a pleasure, and I'm really impressed about your projects, how you managed to, in an hour, get a really nice, fancy idea. It just means, remember I told you about, please think out of the box, and you did it. You were really out of the box. There is a lot of fancy ideas. Some are really difficult to make in real life. Some are more practical. But of course, that's the essence of everything. And it was really nice to see that you all had different ideas. So they are completely different, going from the sky to the ground. So it's really been a pleasure of being here. And I hope you have had a really enjoyable time here within this course, and you always remember this very exotic event that's being participation and hearing hopefully interesting lectures, I'm sure, about this, and learning something new in science, and of course learning new being here, seeing your friends and colleagues and so on. And we never know, it might be that some of you might see yourselves in 20, 30 years in a very similar situation. And with these words, I would really like to thank you very much for being in here. And now I don't know if there's any more official business to attend. But that's it. Is there? Is there any other official business?
Well said, there is. So,
yeah, we will give the word. Yes.
I would like to call our TCS HOD, Dr. Devashish Halar, to be on stage to say a few words. Thank you.
So, yes, participants, students from IITA Kolkata and nearby institute, thank you very much for your very warm participation in this grand program. I hope in last couple of days you have learned something about supramolecular chemistry as well as crystallography, the cutting edge research, what is going on around the world, and I hope you have enjoyed your stay at IITA Kolkata and the food as well. So let us give a big applause for Professor Bhaumaji Rai and his team who made this event. Thanks, Professor Kai, for coming to this part of the world.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Professor. Now I would like to call upon State Professor Somiti Roy to say, to give a vote of thanks and concluding remarks.
So good afternoon, everyone. So it was a true pleasure organizing this, and I hope that you got the essence of this Gyan course which we wanted to have. So with Kari talking about the basics and teaching you really from the basic aspects of symmetry elements, building it up till the use of Olex and Mercury, how to plot the structure. So it's a very beautiful resource material that has been created also with this. And then you heard lectures by Professor Haldar, Professor Banerjee, Professor Das, and Professor Koshal, and also myself on the aspects of applications of crystallography. And then finally we wanted to have an idea, because everything would be nice if there is an application. So we had this innovation and entrepreneurship workshop, and I was really pleased to see the high level of presentations that you have done even in such a short period of time. So with this, I would like to conclude. And to conclude, of course, I am doing the difficult task now, giving the vote of thanks. So first of all, I would like to thank IICR Kolkata, the director of IICR Kolkata, Professor Sunil Kumar Khare, for his unstinting support, his total support in helping us to organize and get this GYAN program, and also GYAN authorities, and of course Professor Devashish Agar from the DCS chair for really providing us with whatever we needed, and of course Professor Kari Risanen for coming all the way and giving us so nice presentations and really being there in all the lectures and all the time. And then I would like to thank my group members who have really done an excellent job, and I would request you to give them a hand of applause because this was really nice without them. And I would also like to mention the name of Shubham, because Shubham has really taken time from his classes off, and Nidhi and Tosif, and of course Rimpa, Kokon and others, they were, Anirban, they were in the background, but it was really, really nice. And SMC, Computer Center and all others for being there, and of course you for making this program a success. So with this, I close this GYAN program for supramolecular, for a short course on supramolecular crystallography and soft oximeter lips. And of course, I would like to convey our deep gratitude to the GYAN authority, Ms. Anjana Mohanan, Dr. Anil Agarwal, and all others, and our local coordinator, Dr. Ashwini Tiwari, and Doiro Devashish Kole for supporting us and with his office. So thank you very much. Thank you.
So have a huge round of applause because
I'm learning.
It is reversible.
I'm learning. This is really.
It's fine. We need to put the observer molecules. So
Yeah. Save any. Ready? Okay, yes. Now, here. Now you can very sure. If you sometimes forget how you look, you can look. Okay. Yes. Thank you very much. I really enjoyed these things. So it's a personal pleasure for me to have these things with you. It's really kind to invite me here, and I've been really enjoying enormously this experience in many ways. Personally, of course, with our lieutenant, also with you, and the environment, and the food, and the birds, and the flowers, and dogs. Because I saw a lot of these dogs, and that's something I was really surprised about this. So thanks again. It's really a been pleasure. I will remember this for the rest of my life, and I hope you do the same thing. So thank you very much.
that is the feedback. We want your feedback. That is important for our GYAN course. So please don't go. There is a volunteer who will distribute the sheet, and just you have to fill and hand it over here.
না না বস করেন বস কর লেখে চালিয়ে দাও
To be fit in the picture. That is it's a big group video.
Just a minute.
And that is a small little face, but you have to say when you are a photo. It's like cheese, but it's a small piece.